they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. It's McDonald. Caught here by Conley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. First and goal from the 6. Out of the gun, McDonald. Dance under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Second down and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. McDonald sets to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, it's McDonald. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
First down and goal.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Panthers.
That was a nice nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Throwing on first down. McDonald, he'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And incomplete. He was covered by Trey Boston.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 3rd down. McDonald, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is McDonald. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. 4 down. 25, check 25. Hey, watch it. He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
This is McCaffrey on the give. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other. And maybe
defense. And here we go. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. 26 Mike. Watch the run.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Play action now. Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
44-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 40 now on second down. Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On second down, McCaffrey. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
Well, people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McDonald. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
The game at 17. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Check 52.
the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Tackle made by Bobby.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check safety, check safety. Check three, check three, check three. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
Their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They go play action with McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. McDonald. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and a yard. at the Falcons' 47-yard line.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch him skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red free, red tight, set the bar.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Your mic 52, mic 52. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Quit talking about it and bring it. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. And watch the leg. Check 52's the ball. Check 52.
From the 38, Bridgewater. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
For DJ Moore.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a run with McCaffrey. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
McDonald rolling to his right. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. on first down. McDonald, he'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back them up 5.
So it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. Here's McDonald to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's me and you. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 54 yards on the ground. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Panthers 24. Falcons.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He was brought down by...
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Chris Conley.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Play action. It's McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game, 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete. He was covered by Rashad Jones.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass intended for Curtis.
Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Carolina.
Palardy on to punt for the Panthers.
That's taken it around the 40. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The keeper. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Flushed out right. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st down, Falcons.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard, and now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The 30-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that, so when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Off the play fake. McDonald. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 35 on second down, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Throwing is Bridgewater. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. First down, here's Breida. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run again with Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Howard has the first down and then some. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A give to Howard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jordan Howard. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Yeah, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On first down, they run with Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Trey Boston shot through on the safety blitz for the sack.
3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
They go play action, so they will look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
What,
it's
football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. at the 41-yard line.
So time runs out. It's a victory. As they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through.
So for the Falcons, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.